I think I finally figured out the right height for this camera. Like, in my Australia Decides video, I was like way too low, and then in my Dawn of Fam video, I was way too high. Now I feel like this is just right. I am indeed Goldilocks. I am in fact not Goldilocks. Hello everyone, how are you going? My name is Lucas if you're new here. Today I'm going to be doing my first movie reaction. Today I'm going to be watching Encanto, which was released in November 2021. And I think a lot of people have a lot of different opinions when it comes to Disney's more recent efforts. Disney and Pixar as well. But I want to separate Disney and Pixar purely based on like the studio that it was created under. This is my opinion. You don't have to agree with me, but just regarding Pixar, in my opinion, I feel like Encanto is probably the best Disney movie to come out since Moana. There's been a lot of hype with Encanto, especially with the music. The soundtrack is doing numbers. I'll talk more about that when we watch the movie, but I feel like this has not happened since Moana in terms of people loving a Disney movie so much, as well as the soundtrack. When it comes to like Disney musicals, thinking about it now, is it just a coincidence? Is it just me? Moana and Encanto, it's very interesting that the music has come from Lin-Manuel Miranda. Maybe he's the reason why they're both really great. I've already watched Encanto earlier this year, and I really enjoyed it. I know a lot of people, I know people have different views on it. I mean, that goes with every movie. It was really nice. I found it really wholesome, but I also love the music as well. I love the characters. It's one of those movies where I like every character in the movie. Or like, at least I don't dislike any of them. Also, the other thing that I really liked about Encanto, which I think is more personal to me, is the representation. The Latin American culture that is woven into the movie. So it's a bit of, I guess, familiarity. So that was also a really great thing too for me personally. And again, the music. I mean, because I've grown up with all different kinds of Latin American music growing up, and it's just always just such great music to just listen to and dance to. It's great, and I think that also goes with this movie. I think it's time that I stop talking, and I think we should get into the movie. Alright, I've got my headphones on. Let's get started. Oh, one more thing. I just remembered. I personally think this is one of my favorite Disney movies of all time. It's up there with classic childhood ones for me, such as Cinderella, Aladdin, and Mulan. Dishonor on you! Dishonor on your cow! Those three are kind of like some of my all-time favorites in terms of Disney movies because of how much they've been around my childhood. And also, maybe Lady and the Tramp as well. 66%, eh? Lady and the Tramp is also another one of my favourite Disney movies growing up. Encanto is up there, like, in my... because I just loved it the first time around. So, that's how much I enjoyed it the first time around. So, it's really exciting to get back into it again. Oh my god, she looks so adorable.
We could not escape the dangers.
Oh, don't remind me about this. Like, what were they fleeing from? That's what I don't know.
The candle became a magical flame that could never go out.
It's really nice though that the abuela, I think her name is Alma, from memory. Like, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's Alma. It's really nice that after Pedro died, that, you know, she was left alone with three newborn children. So it really is a miracle that this happened to her. Hey, Casita. It looks like just a beautiful place to live though.
This candle will give you your gift.
Who's gonna tell her?
What do you think my gift will be?
Oh, that's so sad. It's so sad watching this. Here we go. Ah, this is really exciting. Oh, we're already into the family magical already? Here I am.
Make your family proud.
That kid's face just then, it just looks so aggressive. Calm down.
What's his gift?
We're gonna find out.
What's your gift?
Calm down.
This is our home, we've got every generation. Let's be clear up while I run this show.
Whoa!
The home of the family, Madrigal.
We're on our way.
Just tell us what everyone can do.
And that's why coffee's for grown-ups.
Okay, two things here. One, that kid needs to cut down the caffeine stat. I mean, he looks at least 8 max. I'm not a coffee drinker myself, but like, please. Like, kids shouldn't be drinking coffee. Like, that's too much caffeine. there should be a rule where kids should not be able to have like high levels of caffeine until they're like teenagers, at least. You know, they can do whatever they want then. Secondly, it's weird to think the magical family are kind of like superstars in a way, because they're this family with magical powers that are just sort of that just help the village. So it's almost like the village is like, I don't know how much the village depends on the madrigals, sorry. It seems nice and all, but you gotta wonder how daunting it might be to be a madrigal.
Might be a pepa, her mood affects the weather. Might be a bruno. We don't talk about Bruno.
I mean, we are going to talk about Bruno, but that's, you know, later on. Whoa! Did this man purposely break his own wrist to hit? People are reckless sometimes.
The family
Madrigal. You can only imagine how much this family's going to, like, put too much pressure to help this village out. I mean, I think that's also, like, a really big thing in this story. The amount of how colourful this movie is. It just makes it so vibrant and lively.
Oh, that's who we are in the family
Madrigal. Adios.
But what's your gift?
Oh.
Oh, now we gotta go?
Save Augustine, please.
My cousin Dolores can hear this whole corner's a mile away.
Hold on. Sorry to go into semantics for a second, but how the fuck did Dolores get up there in such a short amount of time since she was last seen? I know her special power is like super hearing. Like, how did she get to that hill so quickly? Does she have another superpower that we don't know of?
What are you doing?
She was about to tell us about her super awesome gift!
Mirabel didn't get one.
Thanks, Dolores.
Maybe your gift is being in denial.
Where's your mother?
I'm safe, up high.
If you weren't always trying too hard, you wouldn't be in the way.
Actually, Isa, this is called helping, and I'm not in the way.
Your problems with me are not my problems. Those are your problems.
I mean, you gotta love a little bit of sibling rivalry, hey? Happens in every family.
You don't have to overdo it.
I know, Mama.
She's right, Alma.
Yikes.
First gift ceremony since yours. A lot of emotion.
Oh. You can only imagine how that hand feels on yours. If you touch that hand, you can already imagine what it feels like. Again, say my man Augustine, please.
Remember, you have nothing,
to prove.
You can only imagine how, like, I guess not having a social power is also kind of special in itself, but you can only imagine growing up in a family where everyone has a superpower. I mean, aside from Abuela, you can only imagine how that might feel. Oh, and of course, like Augustine and Felix, but again, semantics. You can only imagine how that can start feeling, probably losing confidence in yourself, or just thinking you won't be great without having a superpower yourself. This is kind of like My Hero Academia, but without actually getting a power. How tragic.
I know you want to help, but tonight must go perfectly. The whole town relies on our family, on our gifts.
Yeah, that's what I was saying before. The whole village and the family relies on these gifts. It's kind of a lot of pressure put on this family for not just themselves, but for everyone else around them. Basically, they're almost kind of like, if the family fucks up, then the village is fucked.
Mama, be nice to Mirabel, okay? You know tonight will be hard for her.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, makes sense. Aside from Antonio, Mirabel's the youngest. So this is going to hurt even more for Mirabel because this is the next ceremony since hers. Oh, but Antonio's just too cute as well.
What if it doesn't work?
You'd stay here in the nursery with me.
You see, that's another good thing about Mirabel. Despite the fact that she didn't get a gift, she's still there to help everyone else out. I think deep down it still hurts her, especially when it comes to Antonio. She's still, there to support him through his ceremony and his worries about the ceremony as well. And actually, I don't know if Antonio actually knows that Mirabel doesn't have a gift. Mind you, you'd think he would, considering he's probably old enough to realize, maybe? Can you imagine, though, living in a magical house like that? I mean, I feel like there would never be a dull moment in the household.
We'll be waiting at your door.
Okay, vamos. Okay, vamos. All right, I'm done.
And you can also imagine the pressure on Abuela because of wanting this to work because of what happened with Mirabel the last time. But it's also a little bit shitty that she's also pushing Mirabel to the side because she hasn't a gift too. But yeah, that kind of sucks.
What the hell we gonna do now?
But I can also imagine that's really awkward for Mirabel that she's doing that as well. If I was Mirabel in that situation, it's kind of like, gotta go. But then it also just brings up her past and just sort of the trauma from her ceremony, I guess, as well. And it's just,
I understand you.
how adorable. Wow. Kids, stop drinking coffee.
Oh my god.
A gift just as special as you.
I know Abuela means well, but it just again, disregarding Mirabel because she didn't get a gift, but then it's also like, it's like all this is like spiting her at the same time because she didn't get a gift. Obviously it's not her intention, but again, very complex trauma. It's generational trauma. I'm sorry. Why didn't they ask Mirabel to join in? That is awful. Not even her own parents were like, come join us. They just, Luisa, Isabela, come on. Mirabel? Wait, where is she? Oh, okay. Let's take it. I'm laughing at how ridiculous it is just leaving Mirabel out like this. It's so unintentionally spiteful.
Always wanting for more.
Wait, what if this is what if that was what if that was Mirabel's gift this whole time and nobody knew, not even her, like super speed. She used to like slow down time and that's just her power. She can slow down time. And she's doing this while everyone else is just reacting in real time and she's zooming past everyone. Yeah, that's not good. Everyone's inside partying, meanwhile the casita is literally falling apart.
The tiles were falling and there were cracks everywhere, and the candle almost went out.
And everything's back to normal.
The cracks were there.
Casita is out here making you look like Chicken Little Mirabel.
There is nothing wrong with La Casa Madrigal.
Okay. Keep telling yourself that though.
I was looking out for the family. I might not be super strong like Luisa or effortlessly perfect like Señorita Perfecta Isabela.
My brother Bruno lost his way in his family. I don't want the same for you.
The difference between Bruno and Mirabel is Bruno has a power and he lost his way. It's not like Mirabel is going to do the same because she doesn't have a gift.
Pedro, I need you. If our family knew how vulnerable we truly are.
That's kind of where it all started. Abuela has that trauma from her past when Pedro died and they had to move home. She doesn't want that to happen again. So that it's almost like that trauma is being brought up again because of what's happening inside the casita. So obviously she's pretending that everything is fine, even though she knows that it's not. And it sucks too because like she hasn't got, I mean, she's got her family and they've got each other, but you know, Abuela doesn't have anyone to herself like Pedro was. She's kind of lonely in that sense, but it's still very hard because, you know, it's just so complex because everyone has their own traumas in this family. It's quite, like, they just need therapy. This whole family needs therapy at this point, and I hope they do to help better themselves in the future.
I am a woman on a mission. Whoa.
You know, out of all my older cousins, you're like my favorite cousin. So I feel like I can talk to you about anything.
Stop pretending you're Dolores so you can have seconds. Worth the shot.
The only one worried about the magic is you. And the rats talking in the walls. And Luisa. I heard her eye twitching.
Jeez. She must have, like, supersonic hearing if she can hear an eye twitch. Alright, go talk to sis.
Dolores says you're totally freaking out. Any chance you maybe know something about last night with the magic?
So today, we will work twice as hard.
I will help Luisa. Stop.
Oh!
I've spoken to the Guzmans about Mariano's proposal to Isabela. Do we have a date?
Tonight, he wants 5 babies.
Already? Yeah, Isabella's not ready for that.
Stronger.
That is some superhuman strength. If Dolores has, like, that... How powerful are these people?
Can you reroute the river?
Will do.
Lisa, don't
How
push
can-
that out again.
How can you reroute a river? Especially if it's like a natural river, how do you reroute it? Also, sir, control your donkeys. Like, seriously? Are you that incapable of keeping your donkeys corralled or something?
Something's making you nervous.
Move! You're gonna make me drop a donkey. Nothing's wrong!
Louise is going through some shit as well. Like, she's basically helping the whole town fix everything. But then you have to imagine what kind of pressure and trauma and anxieties she's going through. Speaking of pressure...
I'm totally fine. The magic's fine. Luisa's fine. I'm totally not nervous.
Okay.
Is it just me? Or does the beginning of the song kind of remind me of Best Friend by Saweetie?
Not nervous.
That my best friend, she a real
You're
bad
right.
bitch.
Like a drip, drip, drip that'll never stop. Whoa.
And see, that's also like all those expectations put on Louise like that, and it's just good making her overworked, overtired, and mentally exhausted. And it's like, it's only just going to wear her down eventually if she doesn't regulate herself. Oh no, not the Titanic. Don't worry, my heart will go on for you guys. Alright, Louisa.
I think you're carrying way too much.
And I think that was a mental load off her back. Just relax, maybe have a bath, a bubble bath with some nice essential oils to help lift yourself up a bit.
Before Tio Bruno left, he had like some terrible vision about it. If something's wrong with the magic, start with Bruno's tower. Find that vision.
Oh, what? Like, this went from a family film to a sci-fi flick real quickly.
Find the vision. Save the miracle.
She said. Ugh, my future awaits.
Welcome to the family.
Honestly, if that was me going upstairs, I would do the same. I would just like either sing a song or listen to music as I'm going up like stairs like that. Maybe I'm closer to Mirabel than I realize, like in terms of personality. I suggest you just pick up all the pieces and put it together after you get out of there. Yeah, nah. Take everything and go. The panic that was set in.
I'm losing my gift! What? Mirabel and I were having this little talk.
Louisa, stop!
But then when I went to throw the donkeys in the barn, they were heavy.
Oh no, this is not good. I suggest before the Guzmans arrive, Louisa, like I said, have a bubble bath, essential oils, and some Epsom salts. Treat yourself. Treat yourself, please.
Now I'm thundering. And a thunder will lead to a drizzle. And a drizzle will lead to a sprinkle.
Like I said before, this whole family needs therapy. Pepper's just really... anxiety levels are at 11.
If Bruno, if he...
He who shall not be named.
She needs to know.
Hell no!
We don't talk about Bruno, no. But it was my wedding day and there wasn't a cloud in the sky.
Get it, Dolores?
Grew to live in fear, Bruno stuttering or stumbling. Do you understand?
The absolute chokehold this song had on everyone, and still does to this day. I'm saying this like it was like 10 years old.
Would be promised and someday be.
You're confusing me with someone who cares.
The thing is, though, also, I feel like in terms of Mirabel's relationship with Isabela, I understand. Obviously, it's not so much with Louisa, but Isabela just always just seems to have like this dislike for her sister, probably because of the fact that she has no gift, which is stupid. This coming from the madrigal that has the most useless gift. I mean, they're beautiful and all, but what purpose does it serve? I mean, I guess it does bring a lot of happiness and colour to wherever she goes, but, I mean, calm down. Isabela, your boyfriend's here! Oh no! Louisa, join in, come on, make you feel happy. Now what about Bruno? Alright, but I'm not done talking about Bruno just yet. Seriously though, can I just quickly talk about the song itself? Because I think it's officially like the highest charting Disney song ever. It has done numbers around the world. Like, I checked before, it's hit the top 10 in Australia, in New Zealand, America, Canada, the UK, Ireland, and the Philippines. And it's hit the top 20 and top 50 in heaps of other countries as well. As a whole, We Don't Talk About Bruno has surpassed all other Disney songs that have charted previously. At least here in Australia. Like, I know it peaked at number 1 in other countries, but here in Australia it's peaked at number 5. But regardless of that, it has surpassed it has surpassed A Whole New World as the highest charting Disney song in Australia, at least. I don't know if that's anywhere else as well. Maybe not. And when I'm talking about A Whole New World, I'm talking about the Peabo Bryson and Regina Bell. Was that her name? Regina Bell? Regina Bell version, not the film version. And I think a lot of that has got to do with TikTok as well. One thing I'm grateful for about TikTok is making this song do really well around the world. That's a pretty big effort for We Don't Talk About Bruno, because there has been many Disney songs that have charted around the world and have done well around the world. Also, it's such a great song. I love that song. I love the song so much. It's just, it tells a story, but also the rhythm, the sound, just, and then how dramatic it is too. It's great. It is amazing. Let's get back into it. Yeah, that's not look good. That's not look good. That's not a look good. Can I speak properly? That is not a look.
No one has to know.
Oh my god. What a mess. What a bloody mess.
The Guzmans and the Madrigals together will be so good for the Encanto.
Then let's hope tonight is not a horrible disaster.
Can you imagine the tension that's like, especially between Mirabel and Dolores, but now she's bloody told Camilo, it's like, it's just gonna be like...
Everything is great. She's just excited for you to propose, which you should do as fast as you can.
I was actually gonna...
We're actually gonna.
Quick question. Do you think Mariano is good boyfriend material? I guess he would make a good boyfriend in my opinion. I mean, he is a bit of a himbo, but that's okay. But he does want 5 kids.
No.
I mean, he looks cute and everything, but I don't want kids. Oh well, there's plenty more fish in the sea. Wait, is Luisa even here?
Luisa,
Oh, she's there.
could you bring over the piano?
I'm a dumbass. I'm a dumbass.
Will you marry?
Wow, it's just going from bad to worse, isn't it?
She's in it. She's gonna destroy the magic, and now we're all doomed.
Thanks, Dolores.
I hate you.
I'm a loser.
What did you do?
Now everybody's ganging up against me. For what? What the fuck did I do?
Can I just say though, I don't know how many years it's been since Bruno left the family, but how do they not know that? How do they not know this to begin with? Like, what if someone accidentally bumped it and it opened? You're telling me nobody did that, and Mirabel's only figuring this out now. Jeez. Can you imagine just doing that and like that didn't work and just like stuck in the stairs like that?
Deep breath in, deep breath out.
How are you able to run through the walls that quickly? That's not plausible. Is it really that deep down there?
You're very sweaty.
No, it's not. Yeah, it's a house. It's not a fucking tower.
What does it mean? Is it why you came back?
Someone's very superstitious. Oh, right in the eyes.
All the patching's done by Hernando.
Who is Hernando?
I'm Hernando and I'm scared of nothing.
What?
I used to say my real gift was acting.
I'm Jorge. I make the sparkle.
Oh yeah, let's not forget that Bruno is voiced by John Leguizamo, who is also known as voicing Sid the Sloth. It's crazy.
You like sports? Game shows. Telenovelas. Their love could never be.
The fact that Bruno has created his own telenovelas is a feat of its own.
I like drama. Drama drives me at times. I think without drama, what's the fun in life?
Oh yeah, that's right. It's literally there at the dining table. How sad is that?
I had this vision the night that you didn't get your gift. Abuela worried about the magic, so she begged me to look into the future.
Okay, so let's put it this way. He was still there when Mirabel was having her ceremony. She, at that point, probably looked about 4. And now she is probably... How old is she now? She's probably like 16 or 18? Okay, 17. In the middle. So, if Bruno left shortly after the ceremony because she had that vision that Mirabel found, that means he was probably hiding in those walls for over a decade. 12, 14 years maybe. The entirety of being in school. Yikes. Because from prep to year 12, that's like 13 years. So that means the family didn't know about the vision until just when Mirabel found it. Obviously because before then, Bruno had the reputation of his premonitions being bad. So he left for Mirabel.
The family, the Encanto, the fate of the miracle itself. Oh, it's all gonna come down to you.
That's giving me Princess Diaries vibes. I just watched Princess Diaries again yesterday and just kind of felt like Mia and Genovia being in the hands of her. That's what I'm getting now with Mirabel, with the Encanto being in the hands of her.
Shut up!
The parallels.
I wish I could have seen more.
Maybe you can.
Yeah.
That was so abrupt.
Have another vision.
Even if I wanted to, which I don't, you wrecked my vision cave.
This is my room. The rats told me everything.
So then, obviously, I mean, because I've seen this already, and I've seen the memes. One of the sort of big memes that sort of come out from Encanto is the fact that Dolores would have been able to hear Bruno through the walls, so that meaning that she already knows. But it's still strange, like for about 13 or so odd years, hearing Bruno within the walls, does that mean... So she can keep Bruno being behind the walls a secret, but the moment that Mirabel finds that vision, she just... I'm on to you, Dolores. Oh, also, considering that Bruno, Julieta, and Pepa are all like 50, I think they're all like 50 years old, they all look good for their age. Not only do they have gifts, but they've got gifts in the genes as well. They're going to look fabulous at 70.
People in town are becoming anxious about the magic. They want to see you.
And now it's up to Abuela to, like, again, it's almost like she's kind of like she is the matriarch, but also she's kind of like the mother figure of the village. So it's up to her to sort of, look out for everyone there. And now there's all this pressure. Again, generational trauma.
You might want to hang on.
The anxiety that Bruno must have as well. The anxiety that everyone would have in the family. Just different levels of anxiety. You can only just imagine. This family needs therapy.
If there was something else...
There! Over there!
Mariah?
To make the candle bright, you have to embrace her.
Embrace who?
Remember me? It's been a minute.
I mean, it could be worse.
That's great.
Yeah.
Every time.
Mind you, also, again, like I said before, there's that rift between Mirabel and Isabela because on Mirabel's end, she sees Isabela as the perfect child, got all the flowers, and she gets everything she wants. She's so beautiful, la 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 la. And then on the other hand, Isabela doesn't like Mirabel because in her mind, Isabela thinks that Mirabel just always does things wrong for the family, and she's not. I don't know if she's like thinks she's special or not, but so there's that rift.
You got this. Just gonna save the miracle.
Don't be rude.
I know we've had our issues.
I mean, but Isabella's room is quite beautiful though. It's very her.
Let's hug it out.
Have you lost your mind? Everything was perfect. Abuela was happy. The family was happy. You want to be a better sister? Apologize for ruining my life.
The facial expressions that these characters pull, again, shows how much animation has evolved over the years.
I've been stuck being perfect my whole entire life.
You can still marry that big dumb honk.
I never wanted to marry him. I was doing it for the family.
That's another thing too, like obviously we've seen Mirabel's problems, Bruno's problems, Abuela's problems, Louisa's problems. Now with Isabela, you know, she's been perfect her whole life, but it's also like she had to for the family, and now she was trying to marry for the family. She wasn't marrying for her. Now that Mirabel has realized that Isabela's life isn't perfect, that's also going to help her to embrace Isabela as well. And now they're building a brand new sisterly friendship. See, look at them. Let the healing begin.
The crack started with you. Bruno left because of you. Luisa's losing her powers. Isabela's out of control because of you.
But the thing is, though, it's not her fault. All of this happened because there was so much pressure put upon this family that started with Abuela, that it was almost like the whole family had all these high expectations. It's unfortunate that Mirabel didn't get the gift because, you know, now it's almost like Abuela's putting all of her frustrations and issues that happen onto Mirabel because she doesn't have the gift. That's almost what it feels like. Then that's also going to be trauma for Mirabel. Trauma this, trauma that, trauma. This family needs therapy.
I will never be good enough for you.
That's the thing.
You're the one that doesn't care. You're the one breaking our home.
Don't you
The miracle is dying because of you.
I think it's because of Abuela's fears that is what's tearing the family apart. And those, yeah, like I said before, she's the one that has the severely high expectations for everyone that cannot be met. It's just all coming back around to her, which is sad, but it's the truth. I mean, that's one good thing about Mirabel. Because she doesn't have a gift, she doesn't have to rely on it to help herself out. She just has to rely completely on herself, which can only be a great thing for her. At the same time, though, you can only imagine how Abuela feels after the tragedy that happened over 50 years ago. And then something like this happening to her again. That was something that she's sort of feared, that probably something that was, again, trauma. And now her sort of biggest fears and anxieties have come true. But, you know, the fact that she brought it on herself is also, you know, it's awful. At the end of the day, they're all human, gift or no gift.
I've never been able to come back here. This river is where we were given our miracle.
Look how adorable these two are. How old do you think she would have been then? She would probably be, I reckon, early to mid-20s at least, I reckon. What was happening that caused them to flee? Who are those people? I don't know. Was it like government or just hooligans? That's something I'm still confused about. But he did it for his family. But see, that's where the trauma started. But that candle gave them the power. Would the candle still be a miracle if Pedro didn't die?
I was given a miracle, a second chance, and I was so afraid to lose it that I lost sight of who our miracle was for.
Exactly. I reckon that would have taken a toll on her over 50 years.
I am so sorry. You never hurt our family, Mirabel. We are broken because of me.
I mean, yes, this happened because of her. Hey, Mariah.
Why you so obsessed?
But she can't put all that weight and blame on herself just because of, you know, it wasn't like she wanted that to happen in the first place. It just happened to her.
We were saved because of you. We were given a miracle because of you. We are a family because of you. And nothing could ever be broken that we can't fix.
Hang on, it's just getting dark in here. Hang on.
I asked my Pedro for help. He sent me you.
And now she has a family that she can also lean on, as well as they can all lean on each other and help each other out.
I gave her a vision! But if you're too stubborn to...
The woman was too stunned to speak.
It's her! I found her!
No, you didn't. And stop drinking coffee.
We couldn't find you.
There were bees.
Not the hand.
And I'm sorry I held on too tight. Just so afraid I'd lose you too.
But at least now they're realizing all this. The healing can really begin now. And they can move on stronger than ever before. And now Bruno's back too.
Yo, I knew he never left. I heard him every day.
Oh, now she spills it. Good Lord, Dolores. And also with the power of the village, they're working together. I told you, when I say this movie is so wholesome, it is. It is.
Hey, Mariano, why so blue?
I just have so much love inside.
Oh yeah, I just realized that's Maluma. I don't know how I feel about that.
I see you.
And I hear you.
But now they've finally realized that Mirabel is as big of a part of the family as everyone else, and that's just gonna be so fulfilling for Mirabel as well as the family.
What do you see? I see me.
Obviously, you can see a reflection. She brought the magic back! And now it's complete. Hang on, I feel like it's starting to get a bit dark in here. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Something's not right. Oh no. I need to figure this out. Gotta figure it out. Figure it out. Gotta figure it out. I figured it out. You deserve a queen. Honestly, they're all kings and queens at this point. Because, like, despite all the trauma they've gone through, they just deserve everything. They just deserve the world, honestly. Ah, it's finished. Wow. That was really great. Like I said, it's such a great movie. Watching it again now, I saw a bit more of like what I didn't see the first time around. It's just so, like, you know, it's so bright, so colorful, and so wholesome. But at the same time, it does delve into, you know, deeper topics, especially when it comes to, like the big ones, generational trauma, and how that just really affects a family mentally. The music is great. I love all the characters. They've just got such differentiating personalities. It just works so well. Like, I don't know what else to say about it. I think Mirabel is such a great lead protagonist. And looking back again now, it's interesting to see how, like, even though there is so much about Bruno in the movie, it's also interesting that he doesn't have much screen time. As a whole, he's only in the movie for about 20 odd minutes at most. Because it's obviously there's so much air and mystery towards him, and then people were just expecting to be this daunting figure, but then he's just like very timid, very superstitious 50-year-old. He's 50. That means Abuela Alma is probably mid-70s, probably, if she's at best like 25 when she had them. I enjoy myself, and I hope you guys have and I really enjoyed watching Encanto again, and I really hope that you guys enjoyed this reaction too. Thank you so much for sticking around. If you've loved this video, please like the video. You know, share your thoughts down in the comments if you want to. Subscribe to this channel if you want to. And hit the notification bell so that you can get notifications on future uploads. That's all I have to say at the moment. I'll be back very soon with another video. Until then, take care. Live your life the way you want to. Yeah, I will see you all very soon. Bye.